Okay, so now let's take a look at those arpeggios that are going to pair with E flat, A flat, and B flat. So E flat, A flat, B flat arpeggios. So I've got some fingering hints to help you here on my whiteboard. Hopefully you can stop the video and write those down. I know they are in your book as well. But before you even do that, let's think about what we know. So arpeggio fingerings, they aren't tied to the scale. So even though E flat, A flat, B flat are new scales, new technique keys to you, that doesn't mean that the arpeggio fingerings are new. They're the same ones that we learned because they're from key color. So with E flat, A flat, B flat, let's talk about the major arpeggio first. So with E flat, you're going to have a black, white, black configuration to that arpeggio. So black to white, we know this fingering. This is the one that's been giving some of you some fits. It's that one that's a little bit unusual, a 4, 1, 2, 4. So both hands use fingers 1, 2, and 4 in a different order. We talked about thinking about where the white key is. So here's my white key, here's my white key. Our thumb has to go on the white key. The thumb is not going to go on the black key. So if I'm working through this with E flat, if my thumb is positioned on that G, I can see that it's going to need to start with a cross of a 4. The reason it would not start with a 2 is because 2 is going to take over B flat here. And remember, each finger has its own note. So in my E flat arpeggio, it's E flat, G, B flat. So 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4. My left hand, same thing. If I have my thumb on the G, 2 on the E flat, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2. When you're practicing these together, we've talked about practicing them dotted. We've talked about practicing holding on your thumbs. Those are great ways to practice. Maybe you want to try blocking the black keys together. Thumbs, thumbs. That might be a helpful way to be able to look ahead and see where those are. For A flat, it's the exact same pattern again because I have black, white, black. So that 4, 1, 2, 4 in the right hand, 2, 1, 4, 2 in the left hand is going to work. B flat is an exception. B flat has a key color of black, white, white, which is very unusual. It's very awkward feeling. So B flat major, you need to remember for the left hand, there is an alternate. Instead of having to bring this fourth finger way over to a white key, we're going to instead use an alternate fingering that's starting on a 3. So B flat major, left hand alternate is 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3. Back to your thumb, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The right hand does not change. So what is my right hand for black to white? 4, 1, 2, 4. So you need to really pay attention because that means for B flat major, those thumbs are not lining up together. So make sure you're watching that. When you take these to the relative minor, that would be F minor for A flat, C minor for E flat. You're faced with a white to black minor. Again, we've done these many times. Remember that a white to black minor in the left hand is 5, 4, 2, 1. We are in major white to black doing 5, 3. But if it is minor, it's the smaller increment. It's black to white, 5, 4, 2, 1. So I've had a couple pass-offs that have come that we've had to go back and correct that. Major white to black, 5, 3. Minor white to black, 5, 4. B flat, here's the exception again, because with minor it is a black, black, white. Again, an unusual key combination that we haven't seen before. This time the right hand is going to join in an alternate fingering as well. So both hands, instead of using 1, 2s, and 4s, are using 1, 2s, and 3s. My right hand becomes 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Left hand is that same exception that we just saw for B flat major. So arpeggios, if you are doing asked for parallel minor, A flat minor, of course, would be a 4, 1, 2, 4, black to white fingering. E flat minor would end up being all black. All black is the same as all white. We found that with F sharp major. If you had to do the parallel for B flat minor, that's where I gave you the exception to the rule. If you were doing the relative, it would be G minor, which would be that 5, 4, 2, 1. So B flat's what I want you to pay particular attention to. The exception to the rule there for B flat major, left hand changes. B flat minor, they both change. Remember that when you're doing white to black minor, that left hand is a 5, 4, 2, 1. That black to white fingering is the same as what we've done. I've just written it out again because I know that one is a little bit of a stickler to be getting around. So that's all your fingerings for E flat, A flat, B flat arpeggios and for scales. So remember, pass off sheet 2 is those 3 keys, E flat, A flat, B flat, major scale, 2 octaves, minor arpeggios 2 octaves, major arpeggios 2 octaves. You can do your choice of parallel or of relative since I didn't specify in the sheet. And then you need to add your 1, 4, 1, 5, 7 chord sequence to that. Please reach out for questions, whether you want to talk face-to-face or chat, video chat, or whether it's an email question. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But take these fingerings slowly and methodically, and again, they make sense. Watch why it is what it is. See if you can see the fingering, how it logically lays out. Good luck.